A lot of us make a mistake of thinking that because we're moving, we're achieving something. Do not mistake movement for achievement. It can confuse you and it can have you in a state of thinking that you are getting somewhere in life, that you are getting somewhere with your job, but you're actually just staying in place, or worse than that, you're not even going anywhere. So what I want to tell you tonight is to become a thinker. Yeah, it's good to work hard. It's good to set good goals and try to go extremely hard with them. But it's also smart to apply wisdom to what you're doing. Let me give you an example of this book that I read. It talked about this fly. Now, this fly in the window, it was trying its best to get out of the window. And the writer described the intensity of the work that the fly was putting in, because you can hear how loud his wings were flapping, to fly through this window pane. The fly's not understanding that it cannot fly through this window pane. But in his mind, he thinks, if I work hard enough, I can get through this glass. With us all knowing the end, the fly is going to die. It's going to die from working hard, but not thinking hard. In the book, the writer wrote that the fly only had 10 feet to go to fly back out the door which it came in from. So if it just took the time to say, hold on, let me think about this. There were people that came before me. There were flies that came before me. They're in the windowsill. The writer didn't write this, but I know there were flies in that windowsill that tried to do exactly the same thing he did, to try to work real hard to get out of the window. But in the end, the flies, they died. And I'm sure this fly died. It was a hard worker. It worked hard, but it did not achieve anything. It stayed in place and worked itself to death and did not fly out of the window. But if it took the time to think, man, let me just turn around and fly 10 feet out, and then there's my freedom. And I think we make the same mistakes. We go extremely hard every year. Oh, I got to work hard. I got to get this. Let me get this other job. Let me get this other hustle. Let me do this. Why don't we just take time out and just say, okay, let me think. Let me analyze. What can I invest in? How can I do something different? What can I do different this year that I didn't do last year? How can I sacrifice more with my diet or work out more, or maybe just think about my workouts? What do I need to execute? Is it do more cardio? Is it to maybe write down my food, keep a good food journal? You know what I mean? Like, so you have to be able to become a thinker, not just a hard worker, because hard working will not get you to your goal. You actually have to become a better thinker. So again, don't mistake movement for achievement. Much love.